What's up guys, this is Ronnie. Welcome back to our channel Total Technology. So this is going to be tutorial 3, but I just made a mistake on the slide. Just give me a moment so that I can change it on fly. Yeah, so this is tutorial 3 and today's topic will be how to set commands for Telegram bot using Python. So this is going to be a very interesting tutorial. So you like many of you might already have seen what is command, but if someone is not clear about what is command and what is Telegram command, so Telegram itself is an entertainment app for chatting or other stuff. So now you can ask me, okay, so what is command in Telegram? Yeah, so guys, Telegram is not only a chat application. So this is basically kind of a open source kind of a platform which can help business to extend, scale, or like maximize their full potential uh, towards their digitalization journey. Okay, so that is why it's very important to know all the small topics on Telegram. So if you want to become a Telegram like automation engineer, or you want to become expert in bot development, then definitely you should know the commands on Telegram. So it is going to be a very interesting thing. I'll go very slowly, and after that probably you can go and discuss further in the subsequent upcoming tutorials. Okay, so for the time being, let me just I'm just going to skip this tutorial slide number 2, because there is not much to discuss, because this is kind of a old slide. So I'll keep it here so that it will be like kind of a like recap for all of you guys to configure. If someone is watching this video for the first time without watching the other two videos, then probably definitely it will help all of them to understand, okay, what they're missing. So the use case we are going to tackle in this tutorial will be how to set up command manually using Botfather. Okay, and after that we'll be going to see how to set up commands using API and PTB package. Okay, so PTB package means Python Telegram bot package. Okay, so I believe in the tutorial to have already seen what is the package, so you can install this using pip installer, and after that you can do all these things. Okay, so without a further delay, so first tackle this thing, how to set up commands using API. Oh sorry, first will be how to set up commands manually using Botfather. Okay, so let's see. All right, so we have opened our Botfather. So if you open your Telegram and after that search for this Botfather, probably you will get multiples of Botfather name bot, but this one is only the one which you should use. Okay, so after that you have to just write something like start. Okay, so yeah, so you'll see this menus will be will pop up. Okay, so now we have to click on this thing, see set commands. Okay, so now it will show you which bot you want to set up the commands. Okay, so like one of the important topic is list of commands manually using Botfather and the uses of this command. So let's first discuss the uses of command. So if you guys see here, I just click on this start. Like let me just start this thing again. Okay, so see, after writing that with slash start, I got so many things. So this start is nothing but kind of a like giving a kind of a menu or option to perform certain actions. So see, there are these are the commands which will be available in the menu actually, right? So see, cancel, delete game, edit game. These are the commands. So in your bot, you can define your own like stuff. Okay, so that is the thing. So let's see, let's start again. Okay, and we'll get this thing. So command is very useful. Suppose you have developed one banking bot, like sorry, one bot for on a banking application. Okay, so sorry, for a bank. Okay, so now there probably we put multiple commands. For example, one command for start. Okay, so once someone will put start, it will display all these options. Okay, like, and something like existing customer, new application, or more information. Suppose you want to create this three option. So once someone again hit this thing, something like that, uh, existing and then bank will ask you to enter the login ID and password. I mean, not bank, the chatbot will ask you. So the commands are basically very useful when you want to do some sort of very specific operation based on the user input. Like, so that is why commands are very useful. Okay, so let's now set up our commands. Okay, so maybe you have to select set commands. Okay, now it is asking me for which bot. So we are working on this bot, so I'm selecting this one. So I don't know, something. Yes, so okay, send me the list of commands in this format. So maybe it is asking me the command. So maybe I can write cmd1 then slash and then maybe uh, cmd1, something like that. Okay, so one interesting thing I'll tell you. See, this won't work if I give this thing like this. Okay, so sorry. So always everything on the left hand side will be small. So cmd, and you have to place space and then space and then you have to put the description, and in description you can put something in capital. So there won't be an issue. Okay, now see it's created. So this is updated. So you can add multiple as well. Okay, so what you want to do, let me just uh, set commands. Okay, and after that select this one, and the interesting thing, suppose I want to put another command cmd. Just carefully watch this thing. Okay, okay, so few minutes ago we have created this cmd1. Now I'm setting this thing. Okay, so see, now command list is updated. Okay, so how to see those commands and other stuff we'll see now from our bot actually. Okay, so now what we'll do, just remember one thing, we have created these two commands for our this bot. Okay, this ttutube bot. Okay, so now we have came to our bot. Okay, by clicking this thing. So now if I hit on menu, see I got only cmd2. Why this is? Because when you are setting up using botfather and you are passing the dictionary, sorry, not dictionary, the description of the bot name, it is always gets overwritten with the whole content. It is not like that. It is kind of a delta update. Like initially you can update one command, next time you want to update one more command. No, it is not like that. It is not an increasing order, or it is not going to add something as part of delta operation. It is always going to delete the existing one, like and creates whatever you have passed in the existing at the current session, and that will be written. So it is kind of a override operation always. Okay, so that you have to remember. And this is why we have these two other use case, or else you could say like why I want to do it like using some sort of API or package. Because suppose you want to add 110 or maybe 20 or 50 number of commands, and after that again next day again if you want to create a new list of 100 10 commands, so that the old one will be deleted, or it is very much hectic, like from botfather, sorry, from where is I forgot. So it will be very difficult from botfather to like do something like that cmd then something xyz and then enter. Sorry, it in work, but I mean to say, let me, yes, so something like that, then cmd1, something like this, cmd, this is description, cmd1 description 1, then cmd2, then space, then description 2. So this is not going to work because this is huge, right? So that is why it is always uh, this is always advisable to use like some sort of automation. So that is why we should use the API. Okay, so now for the API purpose, uh, I have this thing. Okay, so for API you can use this method from API. You can call it from the API. Okay, so first we'll try to use this from the API. Okay, so first thing first. Okay, let me clear this thing. I don't know whether I am in the correct directory. So I'm here. So might be I need to tutorial 3. Okay, and then probably I need to copy this thing and I have to put this environment here. Okay, so this is my new environment value, right? So I will again revoke this thing because I got so many requests like how I set up my environment. So guys, you have to create environment file and after that you have to put like this. Okay, so now let me create the first one. Here we'll be going to set the commands using what do you say, like API. So for API thing you have to use import request and you have to use the from .env import load.env. okay, so then load.env. okay, then password is going to be coming from this environment file. So to write OS, so it will be os dot get env and here probably I can write API underscore key and maybe I can print this thing just to showcase you guys that this is working. So Python 3. So I got my bot token. Now you have to set up the URL and other steps. For URL and other stuff, so probably just hold on. Where is my URL? Just minimize it. Okay, so the URL will be something like let me show you guys. So maybe I can do something. Probably if you go to, remember guys in the Telegram one, so this is our like kind of a URL. Just remember this thing, api.telegram.org, and after that your credential, and remaining part will be something the function or sorry the operation you want to perform. So just copy this thing. Okay, here. Okay, so in our case URL will be something like this. Okay, here in our case it should be until this and you have to just do a this thing. Okay, and I have to use after bot this token. Okay, this will be replaced by the token, so it should be password. Okay, and after that this plus and this thing. Okay, and now after this thing you should uh, use this command. So set my commands. Okay, and this set my commands actually uses parameter of command and it will be kind of a JSON serialized list of bot commands. It will be like kind of list with the with kind of text and description. I'll show you guys how to do that. So everything is here, so you need to just read the document properly and after that it will be very easy. Okay, so something like this, then after that this, and after that you have to put the parameter. What is the parameter? We got it from the documentation, if you guys check it properly. So it should be like commands. So let me reopen this thing. So it will be commands. So what you have to write over here, set my commands question mark, then commands equals to. Okay, until this part everything is fine. Now you have to just now you have to append something. So what I have to append? The commands, the actual command. So let me put a command and it should be a list of what do you say, like a dictionary. Okay, so something like this. Okay, and this. Okay, and inside that what you have to put, you have to put something like what do you say, uh, I just forgot, like command and description. Okay, you have to put something like this. Okay, so I'm just thinking how to put that. Maybe something like this, maybe command like this, and hopefully I believe this will work. right, this should work actually. Okay, command, and maybe let's say cmd2, or sorry, cmd1, and probably I can write something like description, uh, description for cmd1. Okay, so I don't need this thing. Okay, and like this. Now next thing will be uh, to append this over here. Okay, so to append this where you have to make it JSON serialized, so you have to make it cmd equals to json dot uh, dumps cmd, right? You have to do something like this. Okay, and here the final url will be url equals to url plus str cmd. Okay, and after that just say response equals to request dot get and url. Okay, and we'll print the response. It must be 200. Okay, okay, so we can see it from here. I have only one cmd1, but here I'm going to pass it like cmd11. Okay, so maybe I can make it api cmd1 and api cmd1. Okay, let's execute this thing. Okay, let's see. So response is 200, so hopefully it should be created now. So I'm not sure how to. So the thing is that I need to restart this bot, then probably it will work. Okay, so again once you click this thing, I have to again click here and see api cmd is here. Okay, so same thing, maybe let's say I just want to create one more. Okay, okay, so maybe I can write 2 3, and maybe I can write 2 and 3. Okay, and let's say, so now it should have 1 2 3 together, but as I said, if I just click this thing, click here, it won't come, so I have to just go back, and it kind of restarting the bot, and again I have to click. So see, 1 2 3 is here. So this is super amazing, right? And if you see here, I got the name, I got the description, I got the name, I got the description. So that is what when you want to create this thing using your API. Okay, so maybe I'm not sure whether this is okay to take a screenshot of this thing. Okay, maybe I'm not sure. Okay, done. Hopefully, okay, this looks nice. Okay, now the next thing is that right, so how to set up commands using ptb package. Okay, ptb package means the python module, like pip installer we have used. Let me open just this thing, so not this one here. So this is the package python telegram bot, so you guys all know how to like install this thing using pip installer and other stuff. So now I'll be going to use this method. Okay, so this method takes one one mandatory parameter, and other ones is this one, and it is the object of bot. Okay, telegram bot object of, sorry, not object, sorry, completely I messed up. It's a method of telegram bot object. Okay, so we'll see it how to use it. Okay, so let me just minimize this thing. Let me just open my Visual Studio Code. So probably this is going to be maybe cmd from api.py. Okay, So we'll create one more here. Okay, so cmd underscore from ptb.py. So it means now we'll be going to use the other thing like python package. Okay, so let's try to start working on this. So first thing will be import os and json. Okay, then from uh, .env import load.env. Okay, so these are the mandatory things for getting password and other stuff. So now we'll be going to import the telegram specific thing. So it should be from telegram import bot and update. Okay, bot and update is done. So now we'll be going to use the telegram extension. So from telegram.ext we'll be going to use importer, sorry, import like we'll be going to use updater, we'll be going to use what else we need updater. I believe only updater is required in our case, nothing else, because we're not going to do any operation, we are just going to create the thing. Okay, so just thinking, let me just think about that, anything else I'm missing? Okay, nothing else. So another thing will be from telegram.utils, it should be import request. So it should be in capital. I believe it's in capital. Mm, uh, okay, right. So it should be request and import request. That's it. So all done. So now let's start working on the token generation. So first of all, load underscore .env is there. Then maybe I can write ps pwd equals to os dot get env, and inside that I can write something like that, api underscore key. Okay, done. So this is done, our token is generated. Now let's start working on the bot. Okay, so let's create a function, main function. Okay, okay, done. Okay, so first thing first, maybe I can write req equals to uh, request of connection. Is it going to be connection timeout or something like that? If I am not wrong, it should be connection timeout is, let's say, 0.5. Okay, done. Then let's say bot equals to, let's say, bot of, let's say, token is going to be password, and request equals to req. Okay, done. Now let's create an updater. So updater is equals to, let's say, where is updater? This updater. Okay. Okay, updater is going to be updater, and inside that probably I can put bot equals to bot, and maybe I can write use context equals to true. So this is the usual way of defining or declaring the bots. Okay, so it is done. So let's create a dispatcher. So dp equals to updater dot dispatcher. Okay, so now I'll be going to add some handler. No, absolutely not. Why? Because we're not going to define any handler over here, because we're not going to take any response, or we're not going to do that operation. We're just going to create something by our bot. Okay, so what is happening here? first we are creating the bot, and after that we are going to uh, like kind of I'm just giving a very hypothetical situation. So this is not required that okay, let me tell you something. So this is kind of a okay. So let me I believe if I stop here and finish the code, and that will be probably much more easier for all of you guys to understand. So updater dot maybe um, data dot data dot start polling, okay, something like this. Then updater dot idle, okay, so something like that is fine. Okay, so now what will happen, now you have to write the main function over here. So I haven't done anything fancy now. If underscore underscore name underscore underscore equals to underscore underscore main underscore underscore, then we'll be going to call this main function. Okay, that's it. Okay, so if I run this thing, let me explain you guys. If I run this thing, the bot will start. Let's check this thing, Python 3. So maybe cmd underscore from underscore ptv.py. So if main is not defined, what is happening over here? Okay, so this is in double quotes. It's a mistake, so it's fine. Okay, so see, my bot has been started, and terminate makes sure that you have only one instance of bot is running. So hopefully somewhere, someplace, I have using this bot, so maybe that is why I need to close everything. Okay, so maybe okay, so let's try out this thing. What is happening here? Okay, so Python 3, then cmd underscore from underscore. So it's working. So see, now my bot is running. Now someone will ask, you can ask the question, okay, conflict terminated by get updates, make sure you have one bot is I'm not sure if there is another bot is running. So it will be good if I just quit the Visual Studio. Okay, so let's start. Okay, let's see if okay, so integrated terminal. Okay, so if you see here, okay, so this many things are running. Okay, so okay, kill terminal, let me kill terminal, let me kill everything, hopefully then it should make sense. Okay, so running, let me now open this thing. I don't know, so Python 3 and then cmd underscore from underscore p. Okay, so it's working. Now someone can ask like, okay, the bot is running, already deployed in production. Then what is the necessary of using this thing for creating commands? Because anytime like there is a new requirement of adding the commands, and that time you don't want to switch off the bots, right? Yeah, definitely you are right. So that is why we have two options. Like one bot is up and running from this thing. Definitely this thing is going to work, right? The API, like in a running bot you can directly call the API, and from the backend you can do the changes, so definitely it will work. And now suppose you are for the first time, initial time, you are doing some sort of changes, or not changes, you're doing the initial deployment of your bots, and definitely at the doing of initial deployment you need to do some sort of like uh, command at the beginning. So that time definitely you need this thing. Okay, but this thing is not going to be kind of a regular activity. Whenever required, you are going to stop your bot, your code, that change the code, and after that you can redeploy this thing. So this is not going to happen. So that time definitely the API is the best process. But to make you guys enable with the both two processes, I just created this thing. Hopefully you guys now understand. Okay, so but I haven't done the changes yet, like how to create the bot. So if you see here, we have all the stuffs over here, right? So dispatcher and everything is working, right? So bot is created, context dot like something else is also here, right? So now what will happen now? So maybe you can write bot dot set set underscore, you have to find that set underscore my command. So I am finding this thing. So you have to find this one, set my commands method. Okay, and this will take commands, and commands will be in this format, list of tuple. See, list bot command and string means list of tuple, and both it's a two tuple. Okay, so both parameter and the tuples will be, sorry, both member in the tuples will be string. So commands and probably something like this. Okay, and now I have to write or create the command. So it should be a list of tuples like this, like this. Okay, so maybe I can write now like uh, ptb cmd1. Okay, from coming from ptb, and description for ptb cmd1. Okay, so let's copy this thing and put this thing over here, change one with two, change one with two. Okay, so all done, and after that we have to just write cmd, that's it. So this will work. So I have to just stop this thing from here, and hopefully this will stop now. Okay, not getting stopped. So okay, now this should stop now. Okay, so you can see how many commands are here. So maybe I can just go back and click on ttbot, and I have all these three. Okay, so let's execute this thing. The moment I execute this thing, so before it before it uh, comes to this like section, it will try to hit this thing. Okay, so there is no need of dispatcher in our case, so that is why it is highlighted. But again, I just follow the process. So maybe you can extend this code in the later time. Okay, so hopefully we didn't get any error, so it means the command is created. So let me just go back and click on this thing and click on this thing. So ptb command 1, ptb command 2. So maybe you can extend this thing one more time. Maybe I can change it to 22 and change it to 11, sorry, 11, and change it to 22 and change it to 11, sorry. And maybe let's execute this thing one more time. So now it will change with 11 and 22. Okay, so all done. So hopefully done, and let's click on this thing, and let's click on this thing, see 11 and 20. So done. So boom. So whatever we are trying to achieve from our tutorial, we have actually achieved. So now you know how to create the bot, sorry, how you know how to create the commands using API and using the PTB. But PTB one is kind of a like one time or maybe by yearly approach, like when you want to really want to stop your bot. Okay, so that time it is going to be really useful. But again, I just actually forgot to tell you guys something, that both cases are possible. Like suppose it is not only you are going to create some commands. So for example, you definitely want to have some sort of method gets you want some sort of method should get called when someone like click this thing. Now that is happening, but in ideal case you want that something should happen. Okay, so for that thing you need to have an have not an have a kind of like mechanism within your code, and that is kind of handler. Okay, and that handler should be added into your dispatcher. So definitely you need to change your code here, and when you are going to change your code here, you have to stop this bot, right? So both ways are possible, right? So I was wrong couple of minutes ago, whatever I said that there is no requirement to stop your bot, but yes, I was so wrong, because when you are going to create some command, definitely you want to have some sort of handler for that command or callback method for that command. And if you want to add a command, you definitely want to add a command, a callback method for that, sorry, callback function for that command. So when you want to have a callback function for that command, definitely you want to change your code, right? So that is why you need this thing. For example, let me open something over here. So before that, let me just take a screenshot of this thing. I think this is not coming. Okay. Okay, so maybe I can create a new slide. Okay, so insert maybe shapes, maybe. So okay, so shape is here. Okay, so now let me copy. What is happening here? Okay, this is okay. So I'm not sure how to. Mm, or maybe it will be difficult for to draw this section. Maybe I can just delete it. Just give me a moment. Okay, so maybe I can maybe here can start explaining this thing from here, so that will be easy. Okay, so device name diagram, create. Okay, so now what will happen, let's say this is your bot. Okay, and this is your let's say this is your command. Okay, and that command is basically going to uh, call this thing. Okay, so maybe okay, and back and forth this is going to interact with this command. It is not bidirectional, so command is always going to be in one direction from here to here. So maybe this direction. So this is bot, so this is command, and this is callback. Like the callback is actually execute the function, and this command will be used by uh, the user. So what will happen, user will access the bot to run the command, and the command will call this callback function. Okay, now both of this thing, like let's say like both of this thing is part of PTB code, right? PTB code means this code where actually need to use this PTB, and bot needs to be stopped whenever you like make any changes, right? So suppose you want to add one command, you will change directly in this code, right? And after that you have to change or create associative callback function. Okay, and both should be present here. Like callback function should be added to the handler, and handler should be added to the dispatcher. Okay, and that is why you always whenever you want to change anything in the command, whether it is delete, create, or append or edit, modify, whatever, you have to like stop your bot, rewrite the code and deploy the changes again, right? So API is not going to help if you want to change the command. So API is only going to helpful like I actually told you guys completely different. So API is only going to helpful when you are going to create some bulk of commands uh, before you creating before you are actually before actually have created any callback function. Suppose from API only command creation is possible. From API you cannot write the callback code, right? If I say that from calling the API endpoint I itself write a Python code, so this is not going to happen. So from API only we create a setup command and add this to the bot, right? But from the API you cannot create this callback function, right? So from API you can create thousands of command. I'm not saying thousand, like it is not allowed. I believe only 100 is allowed, like at a time. So after creating those commands, you have to again come back to your like ID and you have to write the code. For every command there should be a dispatcher, sorry, for every command there should be a handler, and that handler in turn is going to call the callback function. So that has to be written using Python code, using this like module. It's this Python ext, sorry, Telegram ext module, right? So that is why API is going to be one time, but after creating the command definitely we have to use this this package for defining your handler, creating your callback function. So just remember that, guys. Okay, this is kind of confusing, but to eliminate the confusion, I just created a very nice $1,000,000 diagram. So hopefully that will help you guys to understand. Okay, so API only will be able to give you the features or facility to creation of the command, but the PTB module will give you the benefit, not benefit, it is kind of a like uh, mm, the process of proper process of creating the commands and the callback function. So ultimately you have to write the Python code. So if you are going to write the Python code, definitely you have to use the PTB. Okay, so that's it, guys. Hopefully that is enough for today's tutorial. It is kind of very lengthy. I thought it will be done within 10 minutes, but it took at least 40 minutes. I'm not sure, probably it is more than 40 minutes. Let's see. But just guys, remember these small things, and hopefully that will help you guys to understand. So guys, please go ahead with this documentation, and that will help you guys to clear a lot of doubts. See, I'm also learning every day, every moment. By teaching you guys also I'm learning. So it is a very good documentation, and I will highly recommend all of you to take some time out from your busy schedule and try to invest on this documentation. But again, if you are having any proper requirement of learning Telegram bot for your future project or upcoming project, or if you are not at all working, you are a student but you want to jump into some sort of freelancing world of opportunities, then definitely uh, it's a topic where you can invest some time, and definitely your effort will be uh, you will get the price for your effort in soon, definitely. Okay, so that's it, guys. And before I conclude the videos, guys, I would like to highlight one thing, guys. Please try to put some sort of comment in the form of feedback, and good or bad doesn't matter, but it has to be honest, so that I will get the idea about how the course is doing, what is still missing, what could be done in a better way, so that it will actually benefit you guys. You guys will actually get the benefit, okay, out of the course. And second thing, if you put some sort of comment which is really kind of you want to really appreciate, so that is also going to help us, because YouTube is actually going to work on that way. So YouTube algorithm will detect like how much popular these videos are there, actually it is creating any values for the audience or not. So I would like to request all of you, like it's a humble request, like try to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, share the videos with your family or friend, ask them to subscribe to our channel as well. So we would like to reach the bigger audience, and in turns that will help us to motivate ourselves in a, what do you say, like indirectly or directly it is actually giving us some sort of boost that we should come back and come back harder with the more valuable contents. Okay, so enough of talking, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, and have a nice day.